Welcome to Young Black Lives Honored. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Also give this video a thumbs up and leave a respectful comment below. As the title implies, the focus of this video is to bring awareness to these 3 black boys who have been reported missing. I hope that their families are able to receive closure. Furman Joseph Byrd was reported missing in 2016. What makes it more bizarre is that it had already been almost 50 years since his disappearance. At the time, he was possibly an art student in Boston, Massachusetts, and appeared to have last been seen on July 1st, 1968. He has not been heard from since. Furman was born on February 1st, 1950, and was 18 years old at the time of his disappearance. If alive as of this video, he would be 72 years old. According to the report, Byrd was approximately 5'10" and weighed about 170 pounds. He was known to live in Cleveland, Ohio. While it isn't clear why he wasn't reported missing much sooner, his case remains unsolved and police in Cleveland are investigating. If you have any information that may help to solve this case, you can reach Cleveland Police at 216-623-5518. Dorien was born on May 6, 1989 in Amarillo, Texas. At the time of his disappearance, he was 9 years old, 4 feet tall, and weighed approximately 60 pounds. Additionally, he was wearing a red t-shirt and blue jeans. On October 26, 1998, as the skies were overcast and rain fell, Dorien filled his bike tires with air at his home near the 1300 block of 9th Avenue Northwest. It was a distinctive bike, especially for a boy during his time. The frame was aqua, it had white handlebars and tires, a black seat, a chrome-colored connection pole extending from the seat to the frame, and a rusted chain. The words, quote, "freestyle," were on the side of the frame in white. Dorien did not return home that evening, and he was not reported missing until 24 hours later, most likely due to police policy. Records showed that earlier that year, law enforcement was called to the home regarding domestic violence. Though no charges were filed as a result of the visit, officers claimed Dorien was assaulted. Over a year earlier, Dorien and some friends were playing in Hilltop Park when they discovered the body of a woman named Gloria Covington behind a local YMCA. Gloria had been brutally wounded by a knife and had succumbed to the injuries. Covington's friend, Linda Gale Jackson, witnessed her demise and was assaulted herself during the crime. She said that Covington was attacked inside a light-colored pickup prior to her demise. 1 month later, Jackson was reported to have been seen by witnesses entering a similar vehicle to the truck involved in Covington's case. Her life was taken as well, and today, both women's cases remain unsolved. A friend of the victims was beaten by an unidentified Caucasian man in September 1998. She described the attacker as having red hair pulled in a ponytail, blue eyes, and a mustache. The actual sketch is shown. Following the attack, it was reported that the man stopped by the Thomas home to speak to Dorien's mother, who claimed he threatened to hurt her. Dorien had been home, witnessed the altercation, and was seen by the suspect. Authorities have been unable to determine if Dorien's disappearance is related to the unsolved cases, but foul play is suspected in his case. Also, his bike has never been recovered. The Amarillo Police Department have said that they are not giving up on Dorien's case. Representatives of the department have deemed it due to the fact that he went missing without a trace, no apparent foul play, no sign of a struggle. If you have any information regarding Dorien's disappearance, please reach out to Amarillo Police Department at 806-378-3038 or email apddetectives@amarillo.gov. Garnell Moore was born on May 8, 1995 in Baltimore, Maryland. During his early years, Garnell lived with paternal relatives on the 3700 block of Harlem Avenue near the Gwynns Falls Park. At the time of his disappearance, Moore was a 7-year-old with black hair and brown eyes. He was 5'3" and weighed approximately 120 pounds. Garnell's father was never really in his life much, aside from stopping by his home on occasion to check in. The boy's mother had been in and out of jail on charges that dated back to the mid-80s. Nevertheless, Garnell's great aunt, Trina Morton, loved him immensely and he would visit her often. Morton was raising 3 girls at her home, one of which was LaTonya Williams, Garnell's half-sister. LaTonya remembered her brother as a playful, energetic child with a bright smile who always carried around a toy car or figurine. When Garnell turned 6 years old, his paternal aunt, Belinda Cash, took him in at her home on Harlem Avenue. She never had legal custody and never enrolled him in school. The last time relatives saw Garnell isn't specific, and some articles cite different years, but it was sometime in early August of either 2001 or 2002. Trina Morton was 9 months pregnant but planned to have Garnell come visit her for a weekend. She went into labor that weekend and had to reschedule the visit for a week later. Belinda had told her that she was going to be in the process of moving and that the week later would not work out. Trina tried calling Belinda later, but the number had been disconnected. She tried going to the new address Belinda gave her, but found out it was not a real address. Garnell has not been seen or heard by anyone else since then. Later, Garnell's father visited his daughter at Trina's home and assured her that Garnell was safe with Belinda, although he had no way to contact them. The man claimed to have seen the boy in either 2002 or 2003, a year or two after Trina last recalled seeing him. According to the father, it was at a family reunion at the 1000 block of Ellicott Drive around Easter. The address was approximately 1.5 miles from Belinda's previous Harlem address. In 2005, Trina received fresh hope after Garnell's father gave her a phone number to reach one of Belinda's relatives. Heartbreakingly, the relatives said that they had not seen Garnell in Belinda's custody for years. Another dead end. Trina was unable to get assistance from social services or child protective services as they had no record of Garnell and had no idea he even existed. Trina and LaTonya were tasked with finding Garnell by themselves. They went from door to door in the Harlem neighborhood but did not get any relevant information. In the summer of 2005, they got in contact with a different family member of Belinda who gave them information regarding where she was residing. Subsequently, they found Belinda living in a public housing development on the 4000 block of Frederick Road. Trina asked Belinda for Garnell, but the woman told her he had gone on a school field trip to Virginia at King's Dominion. This didn't make sense as Garnell wasn't enrolled in any school at the time. Furthermore, it was summer and school was not in session. Trina contacted social services to ask for help once again, but was told that they legally couldn't enter a private residence and therefore could not help her. She tried to contact local schools, but legally they could not give out information about children to someone who was not a legal guardian. Garnell was officially reported as a missing child on July 1st, 2005, which was 4 years after he was last seen by Trina or any other reliable family member. The Baltimore, Maryland Missing Persons Unit didn't get involved until March of 2006. Detectives questioned Belinda Cash about her nephew's whereabouts, and she told them she had abandoned him on the steps of a social service building in the 500 block of North Hilton Street because she had fallen on hard times and was unable to care for him anymore. To follow up with her claims, police interviewed the workers at the social services building. They asked if they had seen a boy sitting on the steps during the time frame Belinda claimed to have dropped Garnell off, and not one person had any idea who the child was, nor did they recall seeing a little boy on their steps. The police investigated Belinda's abandoned home on Harlem Avenue, even bringing in cadaver dogs. However, they did not find anything of pertinence in the home. Belinda voluntarily took a lie detector test, and she passed. However, law enforcement maintains that the tests are sometimes not credible in criminal cases because they can be manipulated. The police also interviewed Belinda's neighbors from back when she lived on Old Frederick Road and Harlem Avenue. Neighbors recall seeing the woman with Garnell and hearing her refer to him as her son. Unfortunately, they said after 2001, they never saw the boy with Belinda again. The police have kept in contact with Belinda since 2007 and said she was still living in the Essex area of Maryland and possibly living under a different name following a divorce and a new marriage. There have been a few minor theories pertaining to Garnell's disappearance. Detectives think it's possible that he is alive and well somewhere. If Belinda told the truth, it is a possibility that someone saw him wandering the streets and decided to take him in. Another theory is that he might have been sold to a family for money, and that family may not have been able to adopt a child legally at the time. No one who has come forward was really sure what happened to Garnell. The investigators don't seem to believe that he is in danger, as they don't think Belinda hurt him or ended his life. On the flip side, they don't know where he is or exactly what happened to him either. Garnell's family is still optimistic that he is out there alive and well. Unfortunately, there are no school photos or even family photos besides one from when he was just 5 years old. If you have any information regarding Garnell's disappearance, please reach out to the Baltimore Police Department at 443-984-7385. I do hope that the family and friends of Furman Byrd, Dorien Thomas, and Garnell Moore are able to receive closure regarding their loved ones.